It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Welcome to the Lunch Show, everybody. My name's Chad Summers. I'm your host this afternoon. Thank you for joining us for lunch. Played hooky last week. I missed it, though. 2 weeks is a long time to not do the show. I can't wait till we're doing them like 4 days a week. Today is April 18th, 2025, a.k.a. Good Friday. Another a.k.a. World Heritage Day, whatever the hell that means. We've got birthdays today. Conan O'Brien, 61. James Woods, 77. Wow. Also on this day in history, 1776, Paul Revere made his horseback ride to the Boston people, warning of an imminent attack by British troops. Pretty significant there. That was nice of him. 1987, Dick Clark, longtime host of American Bandstand, passed away. 1906, San Francisco was rocked by an earthquake caused by slippage along the San Andreas Fault. That was San Andreas's fault that happened. Let's get into the news. Kicking it off with Fox News. Wendy's refused this. This is so bizarre. I'm not kidding. Wendy's, the restaurant chain, fast like burgers. I will say I think they did back when I was eating that garbage. They made the best burgers. But all right, Wendy's refuses to apologize for taking dig at Katy Perry after backlash. So Katy Perry and a bunch of women went up in this. I'm not going to call them astronauts. I think that bothered a lot of people that they were called astronauts. They were just passengers, really. If I'm a passenger in an airliner, I'm not the pilot, right? I'm just a passenger. But anyway, back on point here. Katy Perry was one of those ladies. This was in one of Bezos's rockets or whatever, and it was something his fiance or wife put together. Whatever her name is, I forget. But so afterwards, Wendy's went on X and said, "Can we send her back?" Referring to Katy Perry. I thought it was funny, but I mean, Wendy, what's fast food commenting on this stuff for like that? That is so bizarre. TMZ. Haley Joel Osment. He was the kid on this in the Sixth Sense movie that saw dead people. Yeah, that was him. Well, he's all grown up now and getting drunk out in public, apparently. Haley Joel Osment slurs on police body cam, alleged cocaine too. So yeah, he said some offensive things, we'll just say. I don't even, in all honesty, I don't know precisely what he said, but it had something to do with Jewish people, I believe. But yeah, I guess he went downhill since his house burnt down in LA in January. He was found recently. He was arrested in the parking lot of a ski resort, Mammoth Mountain in California. I've never been to Mammoth Mountain. I've been to California, but ski, but not Mammoth Mountain. But yeah, he's all up in the news right now, and not in a good way, really, unfortunately. But yeah, he's got a weird look to him. Like, I don't mean to be rude like that, but as soon as I saw him, I knew he was that kid in that movie. Even though I've never seen the movie, they played that part, so many times. I see dead people that, you just never forget. Newsmax, federal grand jury. This is not good. I mean, it is good, but not for this individual. federal grand jury indicts Mangione. DOJ seeks punishment of the capital variety. I changed that one up a little bit to make YouTube happy. But yeah, see, the United States federal government is the most powerful entity in the world. And if they want you, if they want to put you 6 feet under, you're going 6 feet under. I'm sorry. Sayonara, Mangione. All right, Fox News. Dem Senator Van Hollen shakes hands with Abrego Garcia. Uh, El Salvador says inmate will remain in custody. See, all this flare up about grabbing the wrong, this guy mistakenly being taken to El Salvador. He's an MS-13 member. They have him showing, they have video of him and pictures showing that hat, the Bulls hat, which is their symbol. But the president of El Salvador says he's not going anywhere. So what are we going to do? I heard that the Supreme Court ruled that we have to bring him back. I don't even think that's possible. I really don't. CNN, this is something that hits home. Scammers are texting drivers about unpaid tolls, causing chaos amongst some consumers. Well, it shouldn't. I can see where elderly people might, get all flustered over this. But I mean, this happened to me. This particular thing happened to me. So the thing is with these tolls, you don't go through a toll anymore and hand them money. It's just all automated. You just drive through. A lot of the times you don't even know that you just drove through the thing where they snap a picture of your license plate. And if you don't pay that toll on time or whatever, the penalties are astronomical. I mean, we're talking like a $5 toll. You might pay $75 by the time it's paid. The weird thing about these texts are they send them in order. Like the last one I got, it said final notice. It's like, oh my God. Well, and I was still just like, no, this is bull crap. Because they'll actually mail it to you. It all comes in the mail. They don't any correspondence I've had from toll companies has always been through the mail or on the phone. All right, here's one from Reuters. Deadliest U.S. strike in Yemen kills 74, Houthis say. We're just going to strike them until they stop targeting ships in the Red Sea. That's all there is to it. And we'll probably just wipe out their abilities to do it if they don't stop on their own. So that leaves us with one story, folks. But before we do that, I just want to say subscribe to the show. Click on all the things that will help the show. You know what those things are, so click on them. You can always email me at chad@thelunchshow.com and leave comments in the comment section on whatever platform you're listening to, if they're available. All right, let's get into the good news. This one from Fox. New drug for Parkinson's shown to be effective in clinical trials. Very encouraged, in quotations. Got a subtitle here. Tavapadon combats motor symptoms largely without adverse side effects. So that sounds great. But you know what? I hope it really is great, though. You always hear about, these new drugs and medical discoveries that, we really never follow up on them and find out if they were a miracle cure or treatment or not. So I don't know. I hope this one is. All right, folks, I'm going to call that the episode. It is gorgeous out where I am, which makes people want to do some partying. If you do that, don't be out drinking and driving, though. That's going to kill everything potentially and other people around you. But we don't want that. Be safe out there. Until the next episode, keep pressing on in your life and peace out.
All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.